Hello Leo, this is your January 2018 forecast with me, Ellie from Hypnoyouellie. If you would like a private reading, do use the link below and do watch your sun, moon and rising for your complete free forecast. So you Leo this month are dealing with your work and your health and your daily routine for the whole month. Now at work you might be feeling a little bit under pressure, maybe feeling a little bit isolated. Perhaps you and another person are on a bit on the outs with the main group of co-workers. Now for some of you Leos, you might be feeling like you're carrying the load and that you get very little resources and help from others that you are working with. Now this is a little bit of a crisis, feeling maybe like you, for some of you, maybe feeling like you've made a mistake and that your job is on the line, or feeling like a bit of a failure, stuck in a job that is creating a lot of chaos and stress for you, and the idea of the responsibility that you have to keep this job because you have these bills and families and others that you have to look after, so feeling tied and stuck to the job that you're in. For others, this is a feeling of value, your worth at this job, and for whatever reason you're feeling a little bit cold, you're feeling a little bit unsupported, unappreciated at work during this time. Now those of you that are in study, this is feeling like perhaps you feel like you didn't get into the first choice, so you're in the second one and feeling a little bit undervalued, or feeling a little bit left out in the cold from others, so you're not getting the same resources that you feel that others are getting. Now at home you do have the Queen of Cups, which is emotionally around the home. The home is where the heart is, so this is a very loving time, a very giving time, feeling there's a Capricorn around this as well, Leo, so attention to those siblings, attention to those children, attention to the parents in an emotional way. Now there is a supermoon in Cancer on the 1st of the 1st, and this is going to affect you in your 12th house, so giving up addictions, ending cycles, lifelong cycles, secrets that you've held from childhood, secrets that you do behind closed doors, including the bedroom. So this, there's an ending to that. Things are coming to a climax, an emotional high, and there's an ending in a new cycle. So great time to end any sort of addictions at all, or any of those self-worth conversations that we might have with ourselves where I'm not good enough, which is certainly what you're feeling in your place of work, study or finance. You're feeling underappreciated, you're feeling like a failure, you're feeling like you may not have given the response that you wanted, feeling a little bit excluded, out in the cold, not getting the support that you need. So during the supermoon, it could be that you're emotionally feeling this way and it's more in your head than it actually is in physical life, or that it is like this and it's really dragging you down and you need to make a change there. So the idea of, okay, well, what can I do to make this change? There is going to be an ending in a new cycle after the supermoon. Now this other total lunar eclipses in Leo on the 31st of January. You'll feel that energy a couple of days before and after, but most of this you'll feel in February, so I'll touch on that later. But this is in the area of a new cycle, a new title, a new situation, a new advantage. So you'll be feeling that energy. So again, first and the end of the month, there's this emotional, overwhelming tension rising, and this feeling of, well, I'm not quite sure, and I'm feeling a bit of a failure, and I'm not quite emotionally, I'm coming to an end of something. And so by the end of this, you are going to be starting fresh with new energy. What you do have in your health, now this is the Page of Swords, so mentally you're going to feel that second one, you're going to feel this new energy coming in, making you feel better. Page of Swords, this is the area of knees, bones, skin and teeth. So for some of you, you might, because there's luck all over, so you might win travel overseas for an operation, you might luckily get an appointment in to get your teeth fixed, anything to do with that area, knees, bones, skin and teeth. So there's luck around this appointment and new energy, so you're feeling on top of the world, movement's good. There's 11 birds around this, so it's almost like, maybe you've had 11 appointments, correspondence back and forth. But this is new energy, new look, a new feel, and new cycle to do with this. Now with love, we do have the Fool card. This is a 0 card. This is a brand new start to do with love. So those of you that are single, meeting someone, Leo, who you could spend the rest of your life with. Now this person you can meet either on your travels or overseas, or this person is from overseas or works in that area. Now this is about dumb luck, and this is about asking yourself to surrender and pull those walls down for this new love. Again, some of you Leos, especially with the supermoon where it is, ending one relationship and starting a new. So those that are single, ending that singledom, now going into a couple. Those of you that have been having difficulties in your relationship, you could be saying goodbye to a partner and starting a brand new one. Others, this can be, we're going to get counselling. We're going to the talk of counselling, seeing professionals, and get a brand new relationship, new energy in this relationship. So whatever comes to a head is not always necessarily a bad thing, because it sets new energy in a new cycle for you. Now, your Adoring Virtue messages from the angels, Leo, is priority at home is going to be a big thing in January. For whatever reason, being home, feeling comfortable at home, ideas of the home and the family, the immediate family, are going to be there. Oceana says you're overcoming anything that fear, phobia inhabits. For others, this is about competition at work. Maybe that's what the crisis is. Maybe you feel like someone's gunning for your job. Maybe someone's trying to take credit for your work. Maybe you feel like someone at work's got it out for you, because the idea of your work and your health, so your work could be making your health suffer, your health could be making your work suffer, but the idea of competition at work, fear around work, someone's out to get you, rise above this, because this shark can also, for some of you, be your own self. And remember, we're ending these cycles, especially to do with the 12th house, so these lifelong stories we tell ourselves, lifelong addictions, lifelong cycles, ending those and having a new fresh start. And the other card is the babies card. So for some of you, this is about babies, finding out that you're pregnant or about to give birth. For others, this is about starting a new project. So if you do feel like you're going to lose your job, you might actually be moved into a different sector and start a whole new project or a whole new division, or start somewhere new. For others, this could be about ending that. I'm finally finished and I don't have a contract, so I don't know what my future looks like, so I'm feeling a little bit out in the cold. For others, this can be about looking for a new job, getting that new job, something you can put your time, energy and resources, something that you love, and that it will produce a result at the end of that. So be kind to you and those you love, and I shall see you next month.